Hi, Charge Lake. I managed to fix the stab on my 8X. So now I'm clearing out these clogged soldering holes, and I'm gonna resolder the rest of the build together, and hopefully it still works because it's scuffed as hell now. Hi, Lightning. I made a rookie mistake just now. Basically what happened was I soldered in the stab. I soldered the whole board together without I tested all the stabs but one, and I soldered the whole board together, only to find that the one stab I didn't test was assembled incorrectly. But it's a personal build, so I was lazy and I kind of cut corners on it, so that's why I'm suffering now. But basically what I've done was yeah, you did that with your F1? Oh jeez. Yeah, desoldering is a pain in the ass. So I had to warm wiggle out a few because I have this cheap $10 sucker. Yeah, I'm not proud. I feel like an idiot. I feel like a cuck for doing that. I just hope when I resolder this I didn't... Yeah, same thing as me basically. So I've managed to repair the stab, and now I have to resolder all these in, and I have to pray that I didn't lift a pad. Yeah. I did come up with some like really scuffed tinfoil method of kinda desoldering it. I desoldered 2 rows, and then I realized that because the PCB had a flex cut, I could get the stab out without desoldering the rest of the board. So it's me being lazy again. Oops. So that's basically what I did. I managed to bend the PCB to a point where I could get the... Yeah, it's definitely a lesson learned. I'm testing all my stabs from now on. Like, I test it with client builds, but today I was being lazy. And I ended up doing this mistake, so I guess that serves me right for being lazy. I guess it's a lesson learned. Don't be lazy when you're building a board. And I'm just praying now that I didn't lift a pad. That's all I'm praying. Is that I didn't lift a pad when I was desoldering this board. Moral of the story, guys, is don't be lazy. Please, never be lazy. Just don't be lazy when it comes to building a keyboard. You'll save yourself tons of work later on. Desoldering is a bitch. Fuck desoldering. Lightning, you're using like the same sucker as me, right? Which takes forever. Yeah, worst. I think it's time we invest in engineers. I think we should invest in engineers. It's a it's a sound investment. The Engineer SSO2. Desoldered gun? That's expensive though. An SSO2 is like, what, 30 bucks? Tinfoil. Yeah. There's just some excess solder on some of my switches, which is a bit concerning because that means some of them won't go into the socket. This one's just bent. Okay, good enough for me. Just please don't be a lifted pad. I don't want to jump another cable. I hate jumping cables. Oh, and another pain that with desoldering these switches is the milky tops are so loose. So like the milky tops would come off as I was pulling. Yeah, these are filmed. These are filmed, but the latches on these switches are loose. So when I pulled the switch out, the top just came off, and that's just inherent with milky tops. That's an inherent issue with the milky tops. These are filmed. Oh, true. It might be the cutout. I cut this from Senkatsen. This is a Senkatsen laser cut aluminum plate for my KBD8X, not the F1 8X. Gat yellow milk tops. They were tight for you? These are H1s with milk tops. Oh my god. Well, at least yours are gat yellows. Just to fix one. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. And now is when you pray for me that I didn't lift a pad. I think I lifted one. I'm scared. I think I lifted a pad. And I'm gonna have to jump that pad with a wire. So what happened to most of your switches? Did they all die and then you just replaced with new switches? Oh, you had but they're gat yellow, so you're lucky. These are much more expensive to replace than gat yellows. Oh, nice. I already lost one switch to it exploding. So, this is all I have left. I barely have enough. Not even used for one day and yeah. So what was wrong with your stab? Because mine is I put the stem in the wrong way without realizing. And then I tested literally all the stabs on the board except for the one that was messed up. Too sticky, so like too much lube. I guess. Okay, well, no matter how scuffed this PCB looks, it will look great inside the case. That's all that matters to me. And I just pray that, you know, the pads aren't lifted. I think I lifted the spacebar pad. I'm nervous. You need to start band-aiding your stabs. I personally don't like the band-aid mod. You like band-aiding? You will do it. Wait, your stab is sticking to the PCB? That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. Why was your stab sticking to the PCB? Did you like put lube on the bottom of the stab or something? Honestly, I prefer a sticky stab over a rattly stab. Because a sticky stab, I think I can fix by spamming a lot. A rattly stab, you cannot fix. Hey, what's up, K6? I fixed the scuff stabilizer, I think. But now I have to pray that... Oh yeah, I had a great dinner. I went to my favorite restaurant. And then just decided to cheer myself up. So now we're putting this back together, and I need to see whether this actually works, or whether I fucked up a pad or not. But at least the stabilizer works now. Okay. Pray. Did I manage to get the... No, I didn't pick up an engineer on the way back. Sadly. I couldn't figure out exactly where to buy one from, so... Okay, well, moment of truth. Oh my god. Please. Please. Okay, I didn't desolder any of these on top. Oh my god, I did it. My tinfoil poggers. Poggers. This is a poggers moment right here. It works. I didn't lift a pad. Oh, I feel great. I feel great. Oh, that means I can now bring back the bottom case. Oh, and all the screws. I left the screws in there. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm missing 2 screws. Where did the other 2 screws go? Hang on. I dropped 2 screws somewhere. Where the fuck? I had 8 screws. Okay, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. What matters is that my board is working. Where does the cutout go? Is it like that? Yeah, okay. Milky Blacks? These aren't Milky Blacks. These aren't just regular Milky Blacks. These are H1 bottomed. These are H1s with Milky tops. So these aren't just regular Milky Blacks. Let me find my screws, because I don't want to screw the plate in without it. I dropped screws now. I'm a klutz. Okay, I'm gonna search the floor. They are smooth. They're basically JWK smoothness, but it removes the JWK top clack from with the Milky tops. Okay, I found one. Right, I found 1 screw, so I'm down 1 screw. Okay, I'm down 1 screw. Where the hell did I put the screw? Oh, found it. That's 8. Okay, I've got all the screws. Nice. But I'm not top mounting this board. I'm gummy worming it. Cause I want to flex your typing experience, and I think gummy worm can give that to me. So I'm not gonna top mount this board at all. I'm putting this O-ring in between the PCB and the plate, and that's just gonna rest on the case, like so. And just to make sure, okay, the stabs work. Thank God it works. I feel so relieved that I managed to fix this and it's not scuffed anymore. I'm even more relieved and surprised I didn't lift a pad. These are Everglide V2s. So these are the V2s with the purported better wire retention capabilities. Yeah, so I'm trying to compare them to the V1s. I did a comparison yesterday when I built my Lumos. Yeah, exactly. I never really had issues with the V1, but a lot of people had issues with the wire popping, and I did go in a comparison. I'll show you again later because I have some left over. But they changed the hooks on the V2 so that it's extremely hard to pop. And I can see why it would work. Because they basically... I'll show you later after I assemble this board and get the keycaps on, because I want to get this out of the fucking way first. But they basically, what they've done is they've changed the wire retention hooks, the position of the wire retention hooks, and basically the effect that has is it makes the wire really hard. It makes it really hard for the wire to pop out with the new position of the hooks. But I guess no wires popping is a good thing. So, I mean, any improvement in the stab world I think would be great, because the stab world has been no money to build new keep. I mean, just, you know, save up. Why not? Just save up for a new keep. And I mean, you don't always have to make build a new keep. I have been waiting for this one since August. I joined the group buy for this in August, and it only just came. My dad has one too on the way, so I'm going to be building that one for him too, but that one's just going to be a regular top mount, and with the regular brass plate. I didn't cut him an aluminum plate for his. So I guess you could say his would be more premium than mine, because I'm using an aluminum plate. Alright, last screw, and I'm back to where I was before. I had that. I figured out I had a scuffed spacebar. My dad is not a keep enthusiast, but he saw mine and he was like, I want one of those. So I decided to get him the most, I guess, one of the best value TKLs out there. Look at that, my spacebar works now. What a relief. That means I can put these caps back on. Oh, that is a relief. Give him my F1. Make him buy an F1. No, the KBD8X is his entry into the hobby, right? And then one day you'll just see me pop up on build stream with a key cult. Or something like that. Bring him to the dark side. I mean, key cult. I mean, my dad is the kind of guy, like, if he's into a hobby, he will go all out to get like the best shit. But I don't know whether he would for keyboards. Okay, I'm just happy I managed to fix my spacebar. Mode 80 is so beautiful, no cap. I'm actually might be building one of those sooner or later for a client of mine. So I might have one on stream for you. I'm kind of impartial to the Mode 80. I'm kind of curious about it. I think it's a good looking board, but I'm curious about the mounting. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. But I have high hopes for this keyboard. I really do have high hopes for this keyboard. Where's end? The end is here. And left arrow. And I think this is where we left off. Meaning I'll have to grab my scuffed silverfish tray. Here we go, with my Dolce net to put the rest of the caps on. I guess I just realized you guys can't see. Page up. Here's the up arrow. Scroll lock. Pause. Is the switch all the way in? It's like hovering a bit higher. Ah, whatever. Insert. That's a juicy. Yeah, it sounds really, really juicy. It sounds great. the space sounds just as juicy. I am so excited to actually finally put this together. This was supposed to be done like a while ago, a few hours ago, before my dinner. So it better be worth it. I have gone through so much pain for this keyboard. So much pain. Oh, and I think it looks great, the Dolch with the blue-gray. I seem to be missing the tilde key. Where did the tilde key go? Yeah, really nice. I think it looks great. But where did I put the tilde key? It's just one key that's missing. Oh, it's here. Okay. There we go. GMK Dark is a great set. I love GMK Dark. And anyways, because my mat is scuffed and full of solder, let's remove my build mat so we can appreciate this build in its entirety. Oh, sorry about the portrait thing. My camera has a tendency to do that. CMYK mods. I might get CMYK mods for this actually. Anyways, let's move this desk mat out of the way. And let's bring in a nicer desk mat. I gotta clear the rubbish while I'm at it. So much solder residue. Yeah, I don't understand that my cam has this like weird thing where it rotates every once in a while. Alright. Here we go. The KBD8X Mark II. And I think that sounds really nice. Definitely better than the stock. Yeah, this is gummy wormed. This is gummy wormed with an aluminum plate. So I did not use the brass plate that they included in this. And for a sound reference, here's the Matrix 1.2 OG as a sound comparison. Oh fuck! My bad. I knocked my tripod over. Whoops. Fix. There we go. Okay. Go back to landscape. Okay. I need to fix that at some point, but here we go. So this is the 8X with milky topped H1s. And this is the 1.2 OG. With Telios, I think. So this is definitely quieter and slightly higher pitched when compared to 1.2 OG. But I think it's an improvement over the standard hollow 8X sound. So why don't I pull up a proper type test for you guys so you guys can see how this sounds while typing. Hang on. Time to buy Triangle. The 1.2 OG sounds pretty bad. I'll take it for $3.50. It's not my 1.2 OG. Ask Gallery. Gallery will sell to him for $3.50. Alright. I can actually go for a type test now. Okay, let me turn off the music so you guys can hear better. Oh my god. Oh, this types the H1 springs kind of light for me, but it's a nice switch to type on. It's very smooth. Okay, it's a tiny, oh my god, it's portrait again. Okay, my camera is really scuffed. Okay, my stab has some rattle to it, so I'm gonna be chucking more permatext into it later, but that's just because it's so scuffed. I took it out so many times. But other than that, the mods sound great. The actual switches itself, I mean, it's kind of, there's a, I wouldn't call it a clack. I don't know how to describe it. I think, yeah, you described it quite well. A little bit pitchy. But it definitely doesn't sound hollow like all the other KBD8X sound tests, and I think that's due mostly to the aluminum plate. It does have foam in it. I will be trying it without the foam later on. Actually, why not I take out the foam now? Okay, let's take out the foam. Let's try it without the foam. Alu good. Yeah, I changed it. I cut an alu plate for this. How does hollow sounds like? If you go look up the KBD8X sound tests online for the regular ones, because that's the brass plate. I'm using the alu plate. They don't give you an alu plate. I cut one for it, but I think the alu plate changes the sound profile a lot. Because if you look on the sound tests online, the regular KBD8X sounds pretty, for a lack of better words to explain it, it does sound basically hollow. That's the best way I can explain it, at least. Besides that, the KBD8X is meant to be top mount, which I'm not doing here. I'm gummy worming it. So basically, I'll show you what that means when I open it up. I think you saw it just now, where there's a O-ring between the case, the PCB, and the plate. Oh, this one's not unscrewed. Okay, let's put these screws to the side. Now let's take out the foam that came with it. See whether it gives a more resonant sound. Yeah, you saw the O-ring. So, as you see, I had foam in here. And there's very little clearance because, oh my god, my camera's so scuffed. Okay, anyways, there's very little clearance because you can actually see the solder pins poking into the foam. So I don't know whether, I think that might be the reason it sounds so muted. Because that just gives no space for the sound to reverb. So let's try it without the foam in here. Just a gummy worm. So this is the KBD8X with the gummy worm mount with no foam inside. Again, apologies about my camera. I'll figure out a way to fix that later on. But again, this case looks amazing. I love the color on it. My weight is pristine. It's flawless. It won't be after a while. Yeah, I know. I'll probably scuff it sooner or later. The fate of all brass. Oh yeah, it will patina, but I'm okay with patina. I kind of like the patina. Basically, brass. Oh, hi, Disfunk, you're here. Okay, well. Patina is sexy. Yeah, patina is nice. But basically, Seven, what you missed is I had to rebuild this, basically. Because I fucked up the first build by not putting in the stabs correctly and then soldering everything in. Whatever, it's like a rookie mistake, but I did it because I was really lazy. Yeah, basically that's what happened. I was being lazy. And then, basically the one stab I didn't test was the one stab that was assembled. Partially incorrectly. No, I was being lazy, so... Alright. So this is the KBD8X without foam. Okay, I think it actually sounds better without the foam than with the foam. God damn it, camera. Let's try another type test. Can I stop you from turning land portrait? Okay. No. God damn it. Yeah, without the foam there's a nice resonance to it. It's not like a hollow kind of resonance. So I can try a type test for you here. Actually, there's a tiny bit of hollowness to it. Yeah, I don't know. I think without the foam and the gummy worm mount with the aluminium plate is it sounds really. It still has that hollow sound to it. So the gummy was DIY. Yeah, it's a DIY gummy. And I think that it has a negative effect on the overall sound, this mod in particular. So because this mod has a negative effect on the total sound, I think that I am going to try. Yeah, there's a link for gummies in the tab on. I find it noisier. Yeah, it is very noisy without the foam. But when I'm typing, so it's like it sounds slightly hollower. I don't know how to put it. There's like a little metal ping to it. Oi. Here, look, I'll do a type test. Oh my god. No, this one has no foam. So I took the foam out. You missed the type test with the foam. I think what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna try the top mount. I want to try the top mount for this. It currently sounds better with the foam, with the gummy worm mount. But I want to try what it sounds like with the top mount without foam. Let's try all the combinations here. There are various... No. So this keyboard is top mount by default. What I have done is I have ghettoed DIY'd a gummy worm mount onto this board. So I DIY'd a gummy worm mount on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that gummy worm O-ring off. Here. If I can. And I'm going to mount it pure top mount to the case. If my plate even fits in. There we go. Like that. See? To do that we have our famous KBD fan screws. There we go. So that's the difference. Yeah, so basically the way I'm mounting this plate now is the plate is attached to the top case instead of resting on a O-ring gasket. So that is the main difference in these two mounting methods here. So that's the difference between a top mount and a gummy worm mount. And I have high hopes for the top mount for making it sound a little less hollow. I guess, compared to the what's it called? The gummy worm. No, this is with an aluminium plate. Type !build if you want to see the exact specs of this build. But this is not. This is with an aluminium plate, not a FR4 plate, and not the brass plate or polycarbonate plates that came with the KBD8X. I need one more screw. Two more. Come out of the packet. There you go. Screwing in all the standoffs? Yeah, for top mount, you generally want to screw in all of these. But I trust that AIO3 has had some forethought into placing the standoff placement as well. So there's that. And the bottom case is actually quite heavy. So I appreciate the fact that there's a huge brass weight on the bottom of the case. God, my camera is so scuffed. I'm not the AIO3 simp here though. You are. You are the AIO3 simp. Why is the brass weight good? Well, first of all, it makes the keyboard a lot heavier and feel, I guess, high quality, because, you know, it's heavier. It makes the board feel more solid. That doesn't sound right. I wonder what I did. I guess I aligned the screw holes, because this one is screwing in now. On top of that, yeah, it's very dense. Orbit X next purchase. Why aren't you buying the KBD8X? Because you like, AIO3 so much. Why didn't you buy the KBD67 and the KBD8X? Does it change the sound? The brass weight? I don't know if there's been extensive research into it, but I think that the increased density of the case gives it a slightly lower pitch sound. I correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think that's what I thought. That's what I've been told. Anyways. Oh wow, the top mount is a lot more solid sounding. This needs a type test to figure out finally what it's like. Yeah, it's a lot nicer with the top mount. Okay, so hang on. Okay, wait, but this sounds a lot nicer, first of all. Secondly, I'm horrible at typing. But this, I think, with the aluminium plate, it looks a lot nicer. Yeah, it's a lot nicer than the gummy worm. The top mount sounds a lot nicer. I prefer the feel of the gummy worm, but this sounds way better. I like this. Ah. Why am I so bad at typing? I think I'm just tired. Oh my god. Okay, my backspace wasn't working. Oh, it won't let me backspace past view. Okay. The spacebar sounds pitchy now, does it? Not really. You blame top down. It sounds pretty good. The spacebar is not pitchy. There's a pop to it, but it's a good sort of pop. There's some rattle that I'll need to fix later on, but I'm tired for now, and you know, I'm so happy with this. Sounds really good. Yeah, exactly. For a $300 US keyboard kit, an aluminium TKL with a huge ass brass weight, it sounds good. It feels pretty good. There's not much you can do with it, but is it not possible? I can do top mount with the foam, but I think that I currently like it how it is. I think with the foam it's gonna be really muted. That's what I think. I feel like it's gonna be super muted with the foam inside, and it's just no resonance to it. So 500 on Sungai isn't too bad. Yeah, exactly. 500 for a KBD8X I think is quite worth it. There was one that sold in this color for 450, I think 450, but there's a rose gold one on Sungai now, and the rose gold I've seen in pictures looks amazing on the KBD8X. And KBD fans has upped their quality control. There's a rose gold one, yeah. There's a rose gold one. Yeah, there is. 500 Singapore dollars. You have an unbuilt rose gold. Oh yeah, rose gold will look great. I've seen so many pictures of the rose gold one with Olivia, and it looks so good. Actually, let's pull one up now for you. Let's pull one up for you. Okay, so here's one I found of the rose gold with SA Olivia. I think it looks great with Olivia, and even the SA Olivia. I think that looks great. I don't know about you, but I like the rose gold KBD8X Mark II quite a lot. The rose gold, like, I'll get some pictures of the other rose gold cases. Here's the other. Here's more of them. It looks good, doesn't it? You have a rose gold coming in actually. Which rose gold? The Vega? Purple. Yeah, no, the rose gold looks great. They had so many colors for this run. Let me pull up the group buy page for you. So here's the KBD store page. Okay, it's out of stock. There were a bunch of colors that were available when it was in stock. Here, there's a list. There's red, deep blue, gray. KBD fans doing an E-yellow one next. Redix has this really sick photo. Can you link me? An E-yellow KBD8X? Is that coming out? I don't really like yellow boards though. And they're coming up with more KBD8Xs. Make it second yellow. Yeah, okay, I googled GMK Olivia, but I don't see it on the KBD8X. Thanks for the stream, man. Yeah, I'm gonna head off too. I have a lot of work to do tonight. I streamed this up so I could finish this board. And, well, I wasn't planning to finish this board. Well, I wasn't planning to take this long to finish the board, so... Actually, yeah, I gotta head off too. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for coming back for the second half of the KBD8X. Aftermarket prices for it is just equivalent to the board price. Well, I mean... That's Olivia for you. Olivia's price has blown up. But I think, like, you don't always have to grab a specific key set. There's so many key sets out there. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'm glad I managed to fix it. I'm extremely happy with this board. I mean, could sound a little better. Yeah, you totally missed the stream. Oh, man. I'm about to end it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for coming in. I'll end you off with one more type test. One proper type test. So you can hear this, and then I'll end the stream from there. So let's hope I can get a good one. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't do this. Yeah, try monkey type later. I don't know why I'm typing so slow. I'm making so many mishits on this. Breathe in and out. Yeah, I'm gonna head off. I need to shower, change, and do some work. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. I should be building a couple more boards next week. And the week after. I have a few lined up. So see you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for seeing me fix this board all the way through. I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.